Earlier this year, Apple released the iMac Pro, a thoughtfully built machine aimed at creative professionals. They sent us a mid-tier 10-core model to test out video editing. As video producers at TechCrunch, we don't always have the luxury of 2-week deadlines. Edits are often banged out right after the shoot. To be honest, listing off the latest specs won't impress us. What we need to know is, can we simultaneously run Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, and have 20 Chrome windows open without bogging down the machine? Will rendering complete before I can run down to Farolito and grab a burrito? My name is Tito. In other words, can the price of upgrading be justified? The machine's design is clean and minimal. Basically, what you'd expect from Apple. The Magic Keyboard feels like every Apple keyboard from the past few years, except that it's space gray with black keys. Fancy. It's decent, solid, there's really nothing else to say. The Magic Mouse 2 handles well on a variety of surfaces, and the built-in gesture make it easy to switch back and forth from a laptop trackpad, but depending on your workflow, you might want the $50 upgrade for a Magic Trackpad 2. The Lightning charging port for the Magic Mouse 2 is at the bottom. You can't use it while recharging the battery. It's a little annoying, but not a big deal. The keyboard and mouse lasts about 2 weeks of heavy use before it needs to be charged. The Facetime camera has been upgraded to 1080p, which means you'll look great on everyone else's devices, but what you see depends on their camera quality. And if I'm FaceTiming you with my shitty 2014 MacBook Pro, it's not gonna look too good, but man, do I look good in real life, but not really. The audio quality was surprisingly good, which is a plus for video bloggers. On the back, there's a 3.5mm headphone jack, SD card slot, 4 USB 3, 4 Thunderbolt 3, and an Ethernet port. We found use for all the ports except for the Thunderbolt 3. I have a Drobo plugged into one of the Thunderbolt 3 ports, but can't find a use for the other 3 since most USB-C devices have a USB 3 connection on the other end. We're going to assume the 4 ports is Apple's preparation for when Thunderbolt 3 replaces USB 3 as the standard, since they're all about that future-proofing. Editing in Premiere Pro was ridiculously fluid. There was no latency when switching between the Ripple, Razor, and Pen tools. Exporting a sequence while editing a gallery of CR2 files in Lightroom and jumping from one program to the next didn't slow down the system. The loudest the internal fan spins during heavy-duty processing was a faint hum. We ran some tests between the iMac Pro and the 2014 MacBook Pro, which most of us are working on, and it's super duper fast. Yeah, fast as fuck. Performance-wise, we have no major gripes. In fact, the 10-core configuration Apple sent us outstrips our needs for basic 1080p video editing. It's better suited for heavy-duty motion graphics, 3D modeling, and feature-length films shot on 4K. The $5,000 base model would have probably been more than sufficient, and the highest configuration at $13,000 would have been overkill. But at this price point, who is the iMac Pro really for? As sweet as this machine is, there is no way I can justify a $10,000 price tag to my corporate overlords. A crapload of our production friends have switched over to PCs because of Apple's lack of configuration capabilities. You can build the same specs for 1/3 the cost. Those running production companies won't spend that much with so many employees. Who is it for then? The iMac Pro is for a niche market within the already niche market of creative professionals, the ones who are willing to spend an extra few thousand for aesthetics. Still, after a month with the Kobe beef of computers, only to revert back to a steamed White Castle patty of a laptop, it's a little sad to have to send it back. Hey everybody, remember to give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please subscribe. All right, see you next time. This video is not sponsored, so don't tell me it's sponsored, it's not. Okay, bye.